Not the way the Jays wanted to end this series at all, as they lose 12-6 to the Minnesota Twins in 11 innings. And a lot of people who didn't watch the game and didn't follow the game at all, 12-6 in 11 innings? How does that even work? Oh, we'll get to it. We'll get to how that thing all went down. I mean, it was a mess. First off, the starting pitchers in the game, Ervin Santana for the Twins. He makes his first start of the season, and Sam Gaviglio on the mound for the Blue Jays. Now, the Jays get off on the right foot in the bottom of the first inning with Granderson and Smokey on base. Kendrys Morales stays red hot and drills a ball to right field, and he doubles as Granderson comes in to score, and the Jays have the 1-0 lead. Exactly what you want to see right out of the gate. Then in the top of the second, Mitch Garver singles to center field. Polanco comes in to score, and it is a 1-1 ball game. Remember Garver's name. You'll remember it. Then Jake Cave grounds out to Lourdes Gurriel at second base. One run comes in. It's a 2-1 lead for the Minnesota Twins. Then Joe Mauer doubles to center field. Cave comes in to score, and it's a 3-1 game. So like we've talked about over and over again, the Jays score a run in the bottom of the first inning. You want to put up a 0 the next half inning. Nope, the Jays give up 3. But in the next half inning, the Jays get a couple runners on, and Aledmus Diaz is a sacrifice fly to right field. Randall Grichuk comes in to score. It's a 3-2 ball game. And then we go to the bottom of the fifth inning, and the crazy... The thing I think a lot of Blue Jays fans' minds, other than the trades that are possibly happening within the next week, Lourdes Gurriel coming into this game is looking to set a franchise record. He's looking to set the franchise record 8th consecutive two-hit ball game. The first player in franchise history, if he can do it. And early on, he goes 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts against Ervin Santana, and we're like, oh, okay, that might be it for him. But then in the bottom of the fifth, with 1 out, he gets, I think it was a hanging curveball or something from Ervin Santana, and he drills it down the left field line. His speed gets him into second, no problem, and a 1-out double, and his first hit of the ball game. All right, a couple batters later, Kendrys Morales battling hard at the plate and just feeds a ball into left field. Yes, Eddie Rosario makes the play, but Gurriel comes in to score as he was at third base on the play. So look at it. Guys, we talk about how this Jays offense is all home run this, home run that. The Jays got an RBI double from Kendrys Morales and 2 sacrifice flies. And we're tied at 3. Problem, in the next half inning, Garver, again, crushes a ball to center field, an estimated 421 feet. His 5th home run of the year, and they have the lead back. It's 4-3. And then we go to the top of the 8th inning, and whom else again? Garver again. Singles to right field, Polanco comes in to score, and that makes it a 5-3 game. And then Joe Mauer singles to right as well. Doubles to right field, and Kepler comes in to score, and it is a 6-3 lead. I mean, you had the game tied, and then they just blow it wide open. But now let's go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and you know, as much as this team's record isn't all that great, as much as we aren't really happy with the team's play over the last little while, they do not quit. They bring on Hildenberger, who I think has pitched in all 3 games of the series. Morales singles to left field to lead off the inning. He's red hot. Then Solarte grounds out to Hildenberger, who gets Solarte at first base. Morales moves up to second on the play. Then Randall Grichuk doubles to left field. Morales has to hold up, obviously, so he ends up at third base on the play. Second and third, 1 away. You're down by 3. This could be one of your innings. Teoscar Hernandez walks on 4 pitches. Bases loaded. This is your inning. We talked about it in the last video, or the last 2 videos. You get your one huge opportunity pretty much every game to capitalize and make a huge impact in the game. If you can't do it, you usually lose the game. And today, the Jays have the bases loaded with 1 away. What could they do with it? Well, the mailman delivers. Luke Bailey singles to right field. Morales scores. Grichuk scores. And Hernandez the third, and it is a 1-run ball game. Next batter, Aledmus Diaz. He grounds into a fielder's choice back to the shortstop, Polanco. Hernandez comes in to score, and the Jays have tied the game at 6 apiece. This is great. They do not quit. But now, after all that happy talk, let's go to the 11th inning. Where, oh, what happened? Oh, with the bases loaded. Well, would you look at that? Max Kepler gets hit by a pitch. Who's next? Who's batting next? Oh, Garver again. And he hits a ground rule double. 2 runs come in to score. And it's a 3-run ball game. Then Robbie Grossman doubles to left field. Kepler and Garver come in to score. It's a 5-run game. Then Mauer singles to left field. Grossman comes in to score. And the Jays, like that, turn a 6-6 ball game into a 12-6 deficit. You know, we've talked lately about Jake Petrichka being very good for the Jays as of late. Problem? He walks 2 guys and gives up 1 hit and 4 earned runs. Now, obviously, Luis Santos didn't help him out, giving up 4 hits and 2 earned runs of his own. But that is awful. That was atrocious. Jays lose 12-6, by the way, if you didn't get that hint there. Terrible. Just terrible. We'll get through this a little bit. I'm going to break this baby down a little bit. Positives. Granderson, 2 for 6 in the ball game. Lourdes Gurriel. And yeah, you guys are probably wondering, oh, you missed his second hit. You're darn tootin' I did, because I was waiting for the end, guys. I wanted to get through the tough part at the end with the loss and everything, and then fire it in there that Lourdes Gurriel Jr. collects his second hit and becomes the first Blue Jay in franchise history to have an 8 consecutive 2-hit ball games. 8 consecutive games. And his average after today's ball game, he's hitting .297. I think he was .298 heading into the game, actually. .295, there you go. It ups 2 points. Good for him. Great job there. Smokey was 3 for 5. Morales 3 for 5. He's hitting almost .260, for goodness sake. Grichuk was 3 for 5 in the game. Great to see him getting some good wood out there. Luke Mailey was 3 for 5. The Jays had 16 hits. Problems? When you needed to get the runs, you couldn't get them. I know they tied the game, but they had a lot of other opportunities where they just could not get anything going. Almost every single inning, they had a runner on base. You gotta find a way to capitalize. They could not. Like I said, the starting pitcher was Sam Gaviglio. He went 5 innings, giving up 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 strikeouts, walked 3 guys. Really not much of a great start from Sammy G. Didn't really give the Jays a whole lot of time and innings there. Aaron Loup went 1 inning, obviously gave up the home run to Garver. And Tyler Clippard went a clean inning, gave up a hit, walked a guy. But clean inning worked for him. Obviously a strikeout thrown in there as well. And Joe Biagini, who is back to his old ways. He was terrible for the most of the season. He goes through a stretch where he's untouchable. Now he can't get anybody out. Literally. In this ball game today, he faces what? Well, he gives up 3 hits and 2 earned runs. Does not record an out. He was awful. Then Ryan Tepera has to come in and try and clean up his mess. Goes an inning, gives up a hit, strikes out a batter, walks a batter, but a clean inning. And Jaime Garcia throws you 2 solid innings of no hit, no walk, baseball, and a couple strikeouts. And then we always talked about Petrichka and Santos and their abysmal outings today. But for the Jays, look, they're in rebuild mode or retool mode or whatever words you want to use. The Jays just got swept by the Minnesota Twins, a team who just got swept by the Kansas City Royals before the series. That's the crazy thing about baseball. The Jays swept the Baltimore Orioles, and they got swept by the Kansas City Royals. Coming into the series, we'd think, oh, well, if that's the case, we should have no problem. Nope, table flipped, they sweep us. Now, the Jays have an off day tomorrow afternoon as they desperately need it after this, and I think we might see another trade happen tomorrow. Less stress for the management team, obviously with no game going on as well today, or tomorrow, sorry, on Thursday. Before the Jays hit the road to take on the White Sox for a weekend set, then they head out to Oakland, and then they head out to Seattle I'm trying to see if they come home after that. Then they come home for Boston on August 7th. We don't see the Jays till August. It's a little while, but the Jays hit the road now. All right, let's preview the set against the Chicago White Sox here before we wrap this baby up. All right, so game 1 of the series goes Friday night. Marcus Stroman versus Reynaldo Lopez, who's had a pretty good season on the mound for the White Sox. Game 2 of the series, as of right now, it's J-Happ versus Lucas Giolito. Obviously, one of the prized possessions for them. Hasn't done very, very well so far since he's been called up to the big leagues, but there you go. And J-Happ, obviously, if he gets traded, he won't be playing. But as of right now, he's scheduled to pitch on Saturday. Sunday, it might be another bullpen day. Luis Santos versus Carlos Rodon. That's as of right now. That's what the series looks like. And then the Jays head out to Oakland after that. All right, so there's the preview for the upcoming series against the White Sox. So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys did not enjoy the ending to this ball game. Smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What'd you guys think of the game? I mean, what'd you think of this ball game? The way this team came back, and then the way the bullpen blew it late in the game. I want to hear what you guys have to say about all that crazy stuff. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon, as Evan and I will be doing the podcast. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast stuff on iTunes, guys. Go check it out down below. And I will talk to you guys, I guess, I personally will talk to you guys on Friday night as the Jays look to start off the road trip on a good note. First pitch in Chicago, 8:10 first pitch, Marcus Stroman versus Reynaldo Lopez in Game 1 of the 3-game set against the White Sox. We'll talk to you guys then.